Hi there guys, welcome back to the shop. I'm Chris Boden and today we're going to take a look at Pocket EDC, specifically my Pocket EDC. EDC is everyday carry. This is the things that you carry in your pockets or on your person all the time, that just how you function getting through life. These vary wildly person to person. They're hyper specific, and it's really cool to explore someone else's EDC because people are different, because you'll have neat ideas, or maybe you can share ideas. I would love to hear your ideas for EDC things that might be cool that maybe I could use. I have several levels of EDC. The smallest is my car keys. I can do a lot with just my car key ring. To my Pocket EDC, to my body pack, which is the next video, to like my tool bags. And I have different tool bags for different things because the tools I need if I'm working under a turbine versus if I'm shooting videos are completely different. So I have totally different bags for that. Today is Pocket EDC. Now a lot of people get into EDC, exploring this world net, and they think it's very much a man's thing. It's not. Not even a little bit. Girl EDC is so much bigger and so way more complicated, and if you don't believe me, pick up your girlfriend's 15-pound purse sometime, and that's EDC. All that crap she lugs around in her purse, yeah, that's EDC. It's just her EDC. It's a totally different thing. The trade-off is women largely don't get pockets, which is really stupid. But yeah, it's hard to find pockets in girl pants. Like this is a complaint I get among my female viewership all the time. Whenever I start talking about EDC, I need pockets. Well, wear jeans. I don't know. So my EDC is as follows. I'm just going to do this around. I'm not going to do this in any particular order. But, well, here's a good one. The oldest continuing item in my EDC is a Swiss Army knife because A, I was raised on MacGyver, and B, I had a really cool grandfather who gave me my first Swiss Army knife when I was about 10 or 12 years old. I was a little kid. And the actual knife has upgraded several times over the years. The original one I still keep. It's a deep personal family heirloom to me, and that stays locked away. But this is the one that knocks around in my pockets. They come in blue now, which is pretty cool. And there's stuff on here I almost never use, and there's stuff on here I use every day. So just Swiss Army knife, because MacGyver. Second thing, I'm sorry. Good luck finding one of these. This is the Gerber Artifact. It is amazing. It is the single greatest tool Gerber's ever came out with. I have carried one in my pocket every single day of my life for years, decades maybe. I've had one of these since right after they came out. This is an old one. Gerber has a current thing, you'll see it in the next video, that is the modern day upgrade to this. I don't like it as much. It's better in some ways, but worse in others. This is the one that lives in my pocket, the Gerber Artifact. The big awesome thing on this is it does two things that you need a pocket knife for all the time. And they're the two things you never want to use a Swiss Army knife for, or your regular pocket knife. The first is, it's got a pry bar on it. Do not use your Swiss Army knife as a pry bar. They break. They break quick, they break easy. They're not designed for that kind of leverage. This is a big chunk of metal, and I have put my full body weight on it. Now, I know, 150 pounds of solid manly raw, I know, but I can hang my full body weight on that, and it's not gonna bend or break. So the big thing is pry bar. The second thing, and this is the number one reached for thing in your pocket, it's got a knife on it, but it's got a special knife. It's an X-Acto blade. You can replace it. Don't open packages or mail with your Swiss Army knife. You'll dull the blade instantly. Paper, cardboard, etc. is highly abrasive. It'll take the edge right off a blade, which is hilarious to me because the standard test that you see every knife dude ever do is they have a piece of paper and paper's abrasive, screws up a blade right away. So for opening packages and mail and generic need a knife for a thing, a X-Acto blade is wicked sharp. It's a tiny little razor blade, and they go dull very fast, but you can replace the blade. So it goes dull, you just throw it away, and you're set. You'll learn more about these as we go through the video series for the modern day version, but if you can find a Gerber Artifact anywhere, get it. Every now and then you'll find one new old stock on a shelf somewhere. Target does this pretty regularly. Snatch them up. Buy 3 and send me one, because they are amazing. I love that tool. Gerber, please bring it back. The old one was better. Here's an oddball one for me. I quit smoking 12 years ago. I still carry a lighter in my pocket. I don't carry the lighter in my pocket that I used to carry back when I smoked. I used to carry a Zippo. I don't carry a Zippo anymore because you have to use a Zippo constantly, because if you just put it in your pocket and don't use it, they dry out. The fluid will just evaporate. With a Bic, I can carry this in my pocket. I use it mainly to light the grill, occasionally heat shrink a thing or singe the end of a rope or something like that, but just simple man make fire. This is a very useful tool, and it's useful enough that it lives in my pants pocket. Anything that's in my personal pocket EDC has to be stuff I use all the time. So, standard blue Bic. Of course not the yellow ones, because they're notoriously unlucky. Some keys. I'm not going to show you my keys. I'm not going to tell you what's on my keys. I'm just going to say there's keys. These are keys to things like my toolbox, getting into work, stuff like that. Just keys. These are the keys that I use in places where I'm away from my car. Here's where we get cool. An actual silver dollar, a 1922, I think. Yep, 1922 silver dollar. Mr. Kidwell gave me this. It's been my lucky coin for years. I can't even imagine how long that thing's been knocking around in my pocket, but it's been a long time. So thank you, Mr. Kidwell. Yes, I carry it every day. That is also my decision-making coin. This is just a challenge coin given to me by a buddy of mine who's in the Corps, and I'm super proud of him, and it lives in my pocket every day. And that is the third coin. I carry 3 coins in my pocket. That is a 1-ounce gold piece. I have won more bets with that one piece of coin than you can imagine. But the main purpose of that is if you have nothing else, if you are completely screwed, you can do a lot with 1 gold piece. So that's everything front right. E-cig. I quit smoking 12 years ago. This saved my butt. I enjoy it. So yes. I don't do the CBD. I like not having my lungs destroyed by oil. I do not recommend you start vaping unless you're already smoking. If you smoke, quit. It's disgusting, it's expensive, and it makes you smell like ass. Quit smoking. E-cigs are amazing. I love it. Easily the #1 most reached for tool on my person at any given moment, a cell phone. This particular one is a Galaxy Note something S with a twist. I don't know. It's the big badass Galaxy. It's a year or so old now, so it's probably not the super latest model. I don't care. It works fine for me. The camera on this is amazing, and I have just started using this for serious videos. All of my still images have been shot on this for, well, this one for as long as I've had it, and I've just started really shooting video on my cell phone. I have an external microphone that I use for lab stuff, but I haven't really gotten into using it yet. I'm still learning stuff, but more and more I'm shooting video on my phone. And if you watched one of my Patreon videos, the unloading the unloading of the tractor and the pickup of the zero-turn lawnmower was entirely shot on my phone, audio and video. Mr. Kidwell, fate is calling. That's all you need. Okay, that's it. That's my wallet. And I think I keep trying to pare this down and I just can't. I carry like my insurance card, my PayPal card, my driver's license, like 20 bucks in cash. It's just, yeah, that's it. That's my whole wallet. It's one of the Maxpedition Minimalist series. I'm not opening it up. You guys know enough about me already. Now this pocket's kind of weird because I have a thing in here that normally isn't EDC, but if I'm on camera, I have this. It's a Tascam DR10L. This is my lav mic. It's my mic body pack. But the other thing that lives in this pocket, and this is a relatively recent addition. I just got these. Mouse gave me these. I have a pair of Android earbuds and I love them. Oh my God. I have had so many crappy pairs of cheap earbuds, and this is a for serious pair. These are Spigen? I don't know. These are just, they work with my Android phone really well. I think they're part of the Galaxy Gear, Galaxy Wear series, but they're amazing with one fatal flaw. See that hook on the side? Ignore that. Don't use that. Don't trust that. They close with a magnetic lock, and the magnet is kind of wheedly. And if you hook these like on your bag, because they come with a little carabiner. If you hook it on something and you go riding on your bike, there's a video on that. I think it's on my Patreon. The miracle of actually getting it back. Yeah. All right. So the next thing, and this is the big main one, because you'll notice there's no Gerber, there's no Leatherman yet. Where's the Multitool? I have, for the past couple years, been carrying, I think I'm like 3 years into this one, about 3 years, maybe 3.5. This is a Gerber center drive. I love it. It's been my standard multi-tool on my hip for about 3 years now. And just, it works good. Interchangeable bits, standard 1/4-inch size bits, so I can use bits from anything, and it has the usual complement of tools. It's nothing spectacular. It's not as comfortable in the hand as some other multi-tools for like really crunching down with the pliers, but short of that, it's fine. It works great. Easily one of the most reached for tools. On my belt, I currently carry the Milwaukee little pen light. I like it because the battery lasts a really long time, and it has, this whole piece here is rubberized, so you can grip it in your teeth very comfortably. Like compared to any other light I've ever had to deal with, this is easily the most comfortable light to have to hold in your teeth. It throws a good beam. It takes a lot of abuse. I have dropped this. I've stepped on it. I drove it over with the car. But it just keeps on trucking. It's a good basic little light. They're not terribly expensive as flashlights go, but understand expensive flashlights cost like hundreds of dollars. It's not bad. You can get them at the big box store. Also in my bag, the big fatal flaw with the center drive is the holster. The holster for the Gerber center drive sucks. I like the Night Eyes Pockets. This one has been rocking my waist for a while now. And I took this comes with the center drive. It's a basic complement of bits. I took the bits thing, I cut it in half, and then these two half pieces fit in the bottom pocket down in the bottom of the Night Eyes. And I just rock it that way. And then I have a holster for it. That also gives me a holster for a flashlight. And you can carry other stuff in there. I even fit in the Night Eyes holster a 6-inch adjustable wrench. This is an Armstrong, but it's a basic little crescent wrench. And this was given to me by Bootsy when we first really started making the video series. He's like, you need to put this in your pocket. So I tried it out. Turns out I used the hell out of that. I have fixed kids' bicycles with this. I ride my bike a lot, and you're on a bike trail and there's some kid on the side of the trail and he's all messed up, and this works. I use it frequently. Bootsy actually used this in episode 3 or 4, one or the other. When we were putting it all back together, he needed that and I handed it over to him. This, I'm sure you can buy it somewhere. This particular one comes with a story. Bootsy buys a lot of his tools at like garage sales and stuff like that. So I don't know who Mr. Coplin is, but if I ever get to track down your kids or you if you're still alive, because a lot of times guys get old and their wives sell their tools off after they die in like a garage sale or something like that. But if there's a Mr. Coplin somewhere in Southwest Michigan, I own your wrench now, and I would love to hear the story if you're out there anywhere. But that's the whole deal. That's everything in my pockets. That's a complete pocket EDC as of October 2021. So thank you to all the people who have stories that I carry around with me every day. From my grandfather giving me my first knife to Bootsy and the wrench and everybody in between. Like there's Mr. Kidwell and Mouse and like there's so many things here that are given to me by friends that are just things that I carry with me every day. So this, by the way, is the reason why when you see the electrical bag video, there's no flashlight in my electrical bag. I have this light always on me, and my carry bag has, I don't even want to know how many flashlights are on that right now. But there you go. That's Pocket EDC. I would love to see yours. I would love to hear suggestions and comments and opinions and thoughts and dreams and wonders and all that jazz. Let me know about your EDC. This is absolutely a thing you can discuss on the nightly shows, 10 p.m., links in the description, and you can hang out and join the nightly live streams through the Discord. You can come on the air and talk and hang out and tell me all about your EDC, because it's a thing we all love talking about in the nerd world. You guys have fun. I'm Chris Boden, and as always, we'll see you next time.